Let's go to one of the victims. He is Christopher Head. Hello, Christopher. Tell us about your situation. What happened, and lay it out for us.
Yeah, I mean, I took the post office in 2006 when I was just 18, and over the years I had shortfalls, a few £100 a month, maybe up to a couple of £1,000. And it was later in 2014 when I had a lot of problems with Horizon. The data was shown as corrupt. It wasn't being sent to the data center. We're having communication errors. Post office brought in engineers. They even brought in BT to replace the phone lines outside. And eventually they were going on to replace the Horizon system. And during that course of time, it showed up a discrepancy of over £40,000, which in a few weeks doubled to over £80,000.
I hesitate to call you. I hesitate to call you lucky, Christopher, but they insisted you pay back £88,000. But after 5 months, your case was dropped, which seems to be unusual practice on part of the post office, because they went for everybody else, hell for leather. Why did they drop the case against you?
Yeah, we don't know. I mean, they did the investigation for 6 months, and then obviously they wrote and said that they're dropping everything, but they didn't give a reason why. But then a couple of weeks later, they wanted the repayment still under the terms of the contract, and they started down the civil proceedings route instead. So that's the next thing that came up, and that was only stayed a few months after that because the group litigation order had just been granted in the High Court in early 2016, I think it was. And the negotiation between all the lawyers, my lawyers, Freets and Post Office, was that they would put it on stay to see how the group litigation order went, which meant it was still there hanging over my head for another 5 years until the High Court case concluded.
I mean, what was the psychological strain of all of that? You must have been incredibly worried at times, if not incredibly frustrated too.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you can only lay your side on things on the table, but I mean, it's just it is frustrating when when you realise when we joined the group litigation, there's so many other people when you're being cut off and being felt alone about it. And obviously you're trying to pursue the truth, but obviously the Post Office do absolutely everything, as you saw in the High Court case in 2018 and 19. They threw absolutely everything at it, and over £100 million of taxpayer funds in order to try and destroy the postmasters. So